Hello, I'm Tom Varner and welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For today's adventure, I've come to the St. Louis Art Museum in Forest Park in St. Louis to see a special exhibit they have going on right now, just until August. It is called Nubia, Treasures of Ancient Africa. Now, Nubia was once a kingdom just south of Egypt in Africa. Biblically speaking, I was familiar with it because its older name is known as Cush. And so it's just a temporary exhibit, traveling exhibit here, I believe from Massachusetts. And so we're just going to go and check out some of these antiquities of ancient Africa at the St. Louis Art Museum. Now along the light poles leading up to the museum, they have all these banners. There's about 4 different ones, and they're on both sides of the museum promoting this exhibit, Nubia, Treasures of Ancient Africa. The sign says, "This way to Nubia, Treasures of Ancient Africa." This is a statue that shows King Araka dressed in the distinctive regalia of Nubian rulers. It's from about 6090 to 6064 BC. We have a reproduction here of a funeral bed with these ivory inlays. And these inlays, we have one of a hyena, the ibex, a tauret, and the falcon, but no winter soldier. Look at this, it's a blue leopard, lion, a blue cat. Here we have some ancient pottery. And here's some jewelry, some necklaces, some bracelets and whatnot. My favorite is this scorpion. Appears to be like a jade scorpion. It's really cool. And then there's this piece here, this amulet. According to the writing here, no one knows what this amulet was for or what it was supposed to be. It's a mystery. Looks like an upside down heart to me. But now this statue was found in the tomb of Kerma's last ruler, but they don't know what his name was because the part where his name was at was broken away. And here we have a handheld mirror, or the remains of a handheld mirror, and this little blue hippopotamus. I don't know why, but I'm enchanted by this blue hippopotamus. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. These little figurines here, they're called shawabtis. This wooden looking token is actually a form of money. I have a bunch of arrowheads here. The Nubians were famous archers. And this is an altar that was, when they was discovered, it was completely flat. This is a leg from a funeral bed. And this crystal pendant here on top, it features the head of Hathor, who is the fertility goddess. This carving here actually isn't completely a carving. It's actually an ointment jar in the shape of an oryx. How cool is that? Now in this display here, we have some of the original instruments, journals, and things that were used by George Reisner when he completed this expedition to Sudan in between 1916 and 1920. Here's some more Schwab teas. These objects here are all made from gold. Most of the ancient tombs were all robbed, but the treasures in this one were spared when a portion of the ceiling collapsed and hid the objects from view. Thus, this precious materials and exquisite workmanship of Asphalta's treasure is on view, a partial view here. Here's a pair of eyes from a mummy's sarcophagus. I see you. I see you. Some more ancient pottery. And just look at the details on these pieces here. For a couple thousand years now. I mean, those illustrations, they're still there. You can still see them. These bells were once adorned around horse collars. These are archery rings. They were actually thumb rings. Nubian archers used their thumb rather than their forefinger. And this ring is in the shape of a snake, while this ring kind of looks like a goat's head. Well, that was very interesting and quite educational. It's always good. I learn something new, try to learn something new every day, and I did. I learned some things I never knew before. For instance, I didn't know that Nubia at one time actually conquered parts of Egypt, a majority Egypt. They were rival countries, rival kingdoms and empires. And however, Egypt eventually conquered Nubia, not once, but at least twice. And during the last time, it took control of the country for over 300 years. Historically speaking, Egypt won out, I guess, in the long run, as they conquered most of Nubia, and they tried to picture them, and for the historical record, put the country in a negative light. It's more of a subservient, backwoods kingdom people. But that really wasn't the case, so I didn't know that. I knew a little bit biblically speaking, like I said, because Nubia was once known as Cush. And, it's mentioned several times in the Bible, particularly in the Old Testament. So it was quite interesting to me to learn some of that history that I did not know before. So if you're in the St. Louis area and you enjoy art and history, particularly ancient history, you should stop by St. Louis and the St. Louis Art Museum and check out the special exhibit there until, I believe it's August 22nd. Nubia, Treasures of Ancient Africa. Well, this has been another adventure in TV land. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for further content and ring that bell for email notifications. And if there's someplace that you would like to see me visit, or you have a suggestion about a future video, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this video, or if you've enjoyed any of the other Adventures in TV Land videos, you can support Adventures in TV Land by going to Buy Me a Coffee for as low as just $1. $1. You can help support the adventures. Until next time, that's a wrap.